Alrighty, in this video we want to help you catch more fish leading into the winter months in your local estuary systems and showcase the lures here at Missing at Sea that are going to help you get it done, which is the 3-inch death tail and the 2.2-inch guppy shad. Two lures that have been crushing it in the estuary systems, especially leading into winter as all the spawning starts to occur for the bait fish and those larger predatory fish. So I'll run you through the two models, the colors, and how they're going to help you catch more fish. Now, first things first, starting with the 3-inch death tail. Now, this is a 3-inch lure, obviously. You'll see it's got a nice slender profile, and that tail has so much action. You can kind of see it flicking around on camera there, and that's why it catches so many fish. We recommend, in terms of jig head weights, from a 1/12 up to a 1/20. However, you can go heavier or lighter depending on what you're chasing. We've actually caught a lot of big fish on these, big dewies, big jacks, if you are fishing your heavier jig heads like 1/8 and stuff. But it's really designed to chase all of your estuary kind of bread and butter species, like your bream, your school dew, your whiting, your trevally species, then in the winter months 2 down deep for your bass and all that kind of stuff. But you'll see there's heaps of natural colorways. There's no real one color that I can recommend to you guys that kind of stands out, because you know what it's like. Sometimes the clear translucent white might be the go, and then there's other days where something like your poison or your nightwalker, which is your darker colors, will get the job done. But the 3-inch death tail, we recommend rigging it on, like, if you like the TT jig heads, a size 2. Again, anywhere from 1/12 up to 1/20. You can go heavier or lighter if you do want to, but the 3-inch death tail, super durable, and they just kind of replicate the bait fish leading into the winter incredibly well. Now, on the day, if the 3-inch death tail isn't getting it done, we would recommend shifting down, to something like the 2.2-inch guppy shad. A small profile shad here it's a very small lure, but it's got a lot of profile in the water and can be fished with the exact same setup that you're using when you've got the 3-inch death tails on. It's just simply, if the fish aren't reacting to that, or vice versa, you can swap onto the 2.2-inch guppy shad. Again, different profile lure, different action, different colorways too in this range. So you'll see when it comes to the colors, there's a few fruity ones in the mix, such as the Molten Lava, which has been doing incredibly well on the Flathead. And then we've got a couple of greens in there, which is great for your freshwater species in particular. And then the OG, the Sandstorm, and then you'll see we've got the nice white, the Blizzard, and this one in particular, which is popular. This is the Mud Grub, which is kind of like a motor oil. But ultimately, leading into the winter, what we recommend doing is fishing these smaller profile lures and keeping the same setup, but just switching between the two different lure profiles according to the day. Some days it's going to be the 3-inch death tail. Some days it will be the 2.2-inch guppy shad. It just depends on how the fish are reacting on the day and where you're fishing. So get to the Missing at Sea website and check out all the ranges. We've got some bundles where all of these are included that are going to save you a lot of time and money, obviously. But I can guarantee you these lures are going to help you catch a lot of fish leading into this winter months as everything starts to spawn. So go and get yourself some of the new death baits and the guppy shads and the death tails, and I can guarantee you, you're going to catch more fish this winter.